I promise I'm going to catch up with the tea. I promise I will. Dawson X with the Shade Detectives here. Welcome. We are going to be getting into Beyonce, Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B today. Now, there are other topics that I will be getting into, but I have to catch up on this tea. This is Beyonce's new album cover. It is for the Renaissance Part 1, Act 1. And she is in the fourth horse that we've seen her on during her Renaissance rollout. She's been on these horses. People are saying that it's giving Apocalypse 4 horsemen, and this is the fourth horse. And Beyonce may be sending another one of those end time, end world messages with this image. I can agree. She sends a lot of subliminals. I also think that she looks good. I think that her body looks good. Beyonce, a few weeks ago, dropped Break My Soul. It is now number 15 on the billboards. I'm not sure if that is what Beyonce wanted, but that is what Beyonce got. Now, there is a lot of controversy about this song, and she still has not put out the music video for it yet. I'm sure it's because the mixed messages that the song has received, and she wants the video, when it finally comes out, to be an event. A bigger event than what it would have been had she dropped the video treatment a lot sooner. So, it's number 15. This is the album art for Renaissance Act 1. We're assuming that it is going to be a, house album, experimental album. They said that it was going to play with a little bit of the past, the future, and all of that. So we're expecting a mixed pot for this section of her release. And I think that the album art is simplistic. Maybe a little too simplistic, but whatever. Drake, you have made number 1 on the billboards this week. So people have been dragging your music, but they love it. And I believe that you made a smart choice by appealing to your white side and your Canadian audience. So you're in the number 1 spot on billboards. You're in the number 6 spot, the number 8th spot, the number 13th spot, 16th spot, 18th spot, 20th spot. You go all the way down to the 30s, and you're in the billboards. Like, your whole album is practically there. And this album did not sell as many as we expected it to, but it still did good. So congratulations to Drake. I guess your music really is representing the sound of this summer. Cardi B, unfortunately, your song is not the sound of the summer. Now, I don't dislike the song. I don't dislike it. It has Lil Durk and Kanye West and Cardi, and it is pretty good. I don't think that it's her best, but really, what are we expecting from Cardi B? Like, her last couple of songs have not been the best. Now, when Cardi decided to drop this song, she was going to put a music video out for it, but had to renege because the record label was concerned that it would not do well. So she has to wait. She has to wait on it. She's also done a couple of interviews. One interview where she basically is saying that, she wanted this to be an original look, but Lil' Kim, it was her look first. So there we have it. When I first heard the song, I felt like it was very reminiscent to Up. I did like Lil Durk's feature, and I like Kanye West's feature as well. So I felt like they fit in this song well. I'm just not certain that the fans and the listeners are really grabbing this the way that Cardi B wants them to grab a hold to it. Now, Cardi B, you have an era that's supposed to be coming soon. You're supposed to be dropping music. I'm not sure if this is going to be another one of those situations where you're testing out a song, you put it out, it doesn't do what you want, and then you go back and you're pregnant again, or you're trying to drop another movie, or you're going to do something to like throw off the album rollout that your fans are expecting. I think that, you have a lot to prove with this second album. Your album is still getting all of these accolades, and I find that to be quite pretentious and quite the payola of the situation. So, Nicki Minaj, this past Friday, she went to the Essensce Fest and she was the headliner. And I was expecting to watch it on Hulu. I watched the other acts that were on that night. However, Nicki was not airing on Hulu, which was surprising because that's what everyone was waiting for. They were waiting to see this performance. So I didn't get to see it on Hulu, but I did get to see it. Unfortunately, Nicki did not want it streamed, or something happened with that. But Nicki, the performance was quite exhausting to watch, and it got a lot of controversy behind it. So people were saying that you gained a lot of weight and that you look pregnant. Now, I don't think you're pregnant, but I do think that you gained a fupa, but I think that you still look top tier, and you still are more beautiful than all the female rappers that are out right now. Like, you really are. So I didn't really have a problem with that. But the haters loved to see the fupa and loved to drag you for looking pregnant. You also were a bit out of shape because of the fupa, and out of shape meaning like out of breath and working yourself too hard, and it didn't seem like you were doing that much work, but it seemed like you were exhausting yourself, which made me feel like you need to hit the gym more and you need to do these little exercises around a stage more often so that you don't lose your breath on a stage. I also thought you were throwing some shade, but that actually is something that I love about you. I love your sense of humor, and I love when you throw shade because it's funny and it hits and it's clever and it's witty. So I liked when you told everybody, I'm monstered out. I'm monstered out. And I don't f with clowns. I like that part. And I also like the part when you told all of the mini-me's that, your face card don't decline and you look like yes and they look like nah. Like, I liked that part. I like when you talk your stuff because no one can do it like you, and no one gets the reactions that you get when you do that. So I really enjoyed that. I just wish that you had a lot more energy to keep up with your own performance and to keep up with your own raps. I really wanted you to do a lot more of that. So I'll say that, it was a good performance. I was excited to see you. Fupa and all, you still looked great. I just felt like the energy level was not there. And I will also say that maybe the wardrobe, you said that you had other things that you wanted to wear, so maybe you should have really, really tried to find something else to wear, because I felt like some of the uniform that you had on was just a little makeshift. And some of the set was makeshift as well. But from what you said, there was a lot of drama around your set, and you actually came to the set late. So there's just a lot that you need to work out for next time, Nicki, because you're going to be in New York in September, and I want to see you, baby. I want to see you. So I really hope that you get it together. Yeah, so that is the news that we have right now. I have some more stories that I want to cover. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch up with the tea and the shade. And I'm able to keep up with everything going on because I feel like I'm just behind. I feel like I'm behind, but there we have it. That's Dawson X. You hear from me soon. You'll hear from me soon. 10-4.